This video will cover Google's advanced search feature and some techniques that can be used to refine the Google search. So Google is a great resource for finding anything, from a science fiction book to the literary criticisms on George Orwell's 1984. To go through the millions of results about science fiction as a genre to the several hundred academically written works analyzing 1984, several features can be used in Google. Most notably, their easy-to-miss tool, Advanced Search. To get to Google Advanced Search, start off in Google. Tucked away in the bottom right corner of Google's main screen is Settings. From there, click Advanced Search. If that is disabled, you can always just look up Advanced Search, and it'll usually be the first link. Now, there are going to be a lot more search boxes than is traditionally available on Google's default search. So what do all these boxes do? To start things off, the uppermost box covers wording you would deem important to your search. So whenever you do Google search, most of what you end up entering just goes into this one line. So ideally, in advanced search, the main topic or the meat of your search would go into this line. Now you can enter words as you would in Google. So I can look up science fiction. But make sure to avoid fillers like the, in, and, etc. Every word entered will be searched so that the results will have a subset of the words listed. So for example, if I searched for science fiction books, Google would pull results that mention science, fiction, and books, but not in that specific order. So I might get science books, science fiction, and the like. So this can be problematic since I may get results talking about things that are not specifically science fiction books. So that's where the second box comes into play, which is for exact word or phrasing. So the exact phrases go into this box using quotes. So by putting multiple words in quotes, you're telling Google to find the results with that exact wording. For example, if I searched science fiction novels in quotes, Google would search for results that would have science fiction novels mentioned in that exact order. So let's say I wanted to compare this to just doing a regular search. I'd have to go to the second page to actually see how many results there are. So this netted me 1.9 million results, which is a lot. But if I compare that to doing that at the first line, as you can see, there is way more with over 490 million. So using exact phrasing really helped. Now, if you wanted to add multiple phrases into the exact phrasing line, just make sure to separate them with quotes. And now going back to 1984, I'm further down to 19,000 results. But 19,000 is still a lot to look at. So let's go back to Google's advanced search. So the next important box in this list is the none of these words box. And it's fairly self-explanatory. It will exclude results. It'll exclude whatever is written in this box from your results. But you have to be careful with this tool because excluding a common word can really hamstring your results, potentially denying you relevant results. So try to use it to exclude something that you are seeing often in your results, but you are not interested in it at all. So in my example, I'm gonna exclude Amazon and Goodreads. So now I'm looking at results that did not feature Amazon or Goodreads, and that puts me at 35,000. So back to advanced search. Let's say I'm interested in looking at anything published between a certain range and date. That's where the last box in Find Page as Wiz comes in. So numbers ranging from, you would enter the years. So in this case, I'm only interested in anything published within the last 10 years about 1984. So that brought me down to 1,400, which is still, it's good, but I still don't want to look at 1,400 results. So I'll go back to advanced search, scroll a bit further down. So the one box you want to take away from this bottom section is the site or domain box. So this box will filter results based on a given domain or a website. So for example, a .org for nonprofit organizations like Wikipedia, .edu for schools and institutes like PACE or Harvard, and .gov for governmental websites. So in my case, I'm going to look for a .org because that's what I actually want related to 1984. Now that I did a search, I'm at about 215 results, and that is a lot more manageable than what I started off with, well in the millions. So this is what you can potentially do with Google's advanced search. And now that we figured it out, give it a go with your own search and see what you get. If you have any questions with your search, be sure to contact a librarian for help at asklibrary.pace.edu.